special guest?
Totally.
Oh, no, he's totally excited. There's a friend of mine who knows soccer.
Am I on? It's good. Good evening. The game's starting a little late. We're waiting for a third referee. Last game we started with 2, so we're just going to wait around. So good evening. Beautiful evening. The wind has picked up tremendously, so you might pick up some background noise here. But beautiful night, about 70 degrees. A lot of blankets out there. We have the Maranatha Christian Academy, record 7-4 this year in conference, 2-3, playing the St. Croix Lutheran Crusaders. They're 3-3 in conference and 4-8 overall. I think we got a good matchup here this evening. Both teams have a few talented players and a bunch of role players, I'm going to call them. But I think it'll be a good matchup. I've told a number of fans here, I think based on how they've scored, similar matchups, similar teams that they played, I believe this game will be a 1-0, 1-1, or 2-1 game. I think it's going to be a very low-scoring game. But we'll see what the defense does. If the defenses play well, it'll definitely be that. If they don't, then we'll see if a team can break through with the number of goals. Tonight is senior night for the Maranatha Mustangs. They have 5 seniors on the team this year, and we'll honor them at halftime. So we're still patiently waiting for the referee. We can walk through the standings of the conference, the Skyline Conference this year. Top there, actually there's 2 teams tied at the top of the leaderboard this year. Actually, thought I brought that information, but I didn't. But Crystal Ray is atop the Skyline Conference at 5-0. I think they're going to just get the game going here with the 2 referees. They waited around for the third ref. So they're going to get going here tonight. Again, it's Thursday, September 28th. The game is supposed to start at 7 o'clock, so I apologize if you chimed in early and didn't notice anything. We got Mark Johnson on the camera, Paul Bennett here on the mic. All right, we're just going to head out here. Maranatha's going to take the field. The 2-ref system should work here early on. Maranatha last night was over at our house. We hosted a pasta feed, and the boys in fine fashion rolled through a lot of food. I know my wife, Tanya, was worried we were going to run out of food. I told her, don't worry about it. Boys will eat as much food as there's available. So hopefully the boys are well fed and well rested. Goalie Grant over there checking out all his former high school friends, rooting on the goalie Grant Bennett tonight, which I think I've said this before, but that's my son. So if I'm a little biased or defend him a little bit, it's an okay thing. We got Mark Westfall running the scoreboard today. That's just a good help out. It's a little windy here. We don't want the scoreboard falling, and they're going to get this game going here. 40 minutes on the clock, and they're going to whistle this in. I think everybody's ready to go. And looks like the third ref is on his way, but they'll get this game started. Crusaders all the way down. Bowers with a header. Off to Galetta. Galetta couldn't gather it, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Crusaders. Ben Christensen with the kick, and that's going to be another throw-in for Crusaders. Number 4, Thomas Herman, throwing it in. Herman's just going to put it on the feet of number 17. He'll be kicked out here, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Crusaders. 17, Federico Pedersoli. done a little homework today, and a few of the Crusaders we should watch are number 4, number 10, number 11, 17, and 24. They've scored multiple goals and some assists, and we think they're one of the better players on their team. So throw in, it's going to be for Maranatha. It's off the head of a Crusader, and teammate to do that. Ben Christensen with the throw in, finds the foot of Nate Williams, and then Caleb Johnson tried to pick it up, and then they're going to use their goalie today. So the wind is in Maranatha's back here, so the wind's going to favor the offense of Maranatha as we go in the first half here. Bowers clears it up and see if Galetta Toma can chase it down in the corner. He does get there. Toma looking for a teammate, Bopsy Batal, and it'll be a throw in Maranatha. Batal's gonna throw it in. I think he's looking for a teammate to throw it in, but he's looking around. A little indecisive on what he wants to do, and here it comes. Finds a Toma here in the corner. Toma gonna try to work baseline here. Kicked out by a defender. Picked up by the Crusaders. Defender Soley trying to find a teammate. Gets back to Truax. Truax gonna tip it back to Grant Bennett. Bennett's gonna quickly get it off for 24. Gets it. Batal off his foot. Toma to Williams. Williams with a nice touch, a little too much on it. Throw in St. Croix. Ball escaped here. Nice throw in by St. Croix, and picked up by number 24, Oli. Nine kicks it in the middle, find the number 10. He's one of their players. And we got an offsides on St. Croix. Number 24 is Oli Skyren. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Find his teammate Pedersoli, but Pedersoli is offsides. And we'll have a direct kick for Maranatha. The wind has really picked up here in the last minute or so. And we're going to stop the clock, and we'll get our third referee into the game. 36 minutes left in this game, and our third ref is here today. I'm just saying, but I think if we added the age of the 3 refs, this is definitely one of the oldest combinations I've seen. Good kick by Grant Bennett all the way down. Throw in Maranatha. Nothing to stop it, sir, right? Referee chiming in. He said windy on the prairie here. I appreciate that. So he's not wrong, that's for sure. First right call of the day by the AR. But it definitely picked up. And again, Maranatha with wind at their back. Bowers brings it in, but finds a Crusader. Number 10 trying to find the pickup there, and then picked up by Bowers. That's Massawi, number 10. Throw in Crusaders, number 4. Herman on the throw-in. Picked up by the Mustangs. Mueller breaks it up. Toma throwing it up to see if Williams could chase it down. Schmeling, I think that's what we're going to say. It's Schmeling, the goalie, picks it up, and he's going to punt it into the wind. Good punt by him, so probably see some strong kicks when he has the wind to his back. Johnson with the header, back to Toma. Toma trying to get his footing. Massabi, back to a teammate. Pedersoli, Batal, they're going to keep playing it. Maybe a possible handball there. They got Herman to Massawi, back to Herman. Herman bringing it down, coming into the box, crosses it, finds a teammate, but off the defender, and then on the foot of another Crusader. Ball's still bouncing around, and finally cleared by Johnson. Or no, Mueller with that clear. On the foot of Herman. Herman chips it up, headed back by Christensen. Toma says enough of this and kicks it out. throw in for St. Croix. Mark Westfall with the heady play there to keep this game going. Herman throw in. Christensen headed, and that's going to be another throw in for St. Croix. Herman on the throw in. Looks like he's their designated throw-in guy. Nice throw. Puts a foot on Ole. And we're going to have a penalty here. And we'll get a direct kick here for St. Croix. So a good chance here. Just outside the box, about a little inside the 25-yard line maybe. See who's on the kick here. Probably one of their players here. We got number 18. Mario DeFrancisco Soler. See what he does here. The wind is fiercely in his face, but this would be a good chance to maybe curve one. We got a 3-man wall here for Maranatha Mustangs. He kicks it up and right to the goalie, Grant Bennett, on the save. Obviously, the wind knocked that one down, and an easy save by Grant Bennett, and here comes his punt. Good punt, kind of out-punted his coverage, but it's picked up by Bartolomeus. Bartolomeus on his foot here, back to his teammate Johnson. Johnson with the right-hand dribble, going down to the corner here. He's going to think about crossing it, stop short, and ball stolen away by Crusaders. Crusaders playing a little 2-man game on the sideline there, but then picked up by Vital. Vital is tripped up, and then there'll be a foul and a direct kick for Maranatha. Looks like Johnson will be lining up this direct kick. 32.5 minutes left in the first half. Johnson surveying the field, and he's ready to put this in play. Free kick on its way. Nice little cross there. Tipped away by a Crusader. There's a couple Mustangs en route, and Pedersoli clears it out. Truax chases it down, finds his teammate Bennett. Bennett kicks it off the side of his foot, bounces up, headed off by a Crusader. Vital with it. Tackled by a Crusader. And cleared up, and Grant Bennett picks it up. The goalie on the side where the wind really knocked that down. Looked like the ball was going to come at him quick. He's got to make a decision whether he can wait for it or get out there and kick it. Big punt by Bennett, and it looks like his cohort is going to get it. Interesting little play there. Kind of a mess up. Ball is open, and Otoma just couldn't keep a hold of it. The teammate headed it back to him. The goalie could have picked it up with his hands, but it was a kind of a hot header, and a little bit of a miscommunication there and almost a disaster. Unfortunately, Otoma couldn't keep control of the ball, and we'll have a throw-in for the Crusaders, and the first subs of the day are coming in. A little over 31 minutes left in the first half. Herman throwing it in. Finds Massawi, sorry about that. Might not be saying that right. Another throw-in, Herman, all the way down. Headed down by Christensen, headed again. Crusaders get a foot on it. Johnson clears it down, and see if something can be chased down here. Herman there. Williams making the chase down, and Herman kicks it out. And got a throw in for Maranatha. Otoma on the throw in. In the middle, trying to find Williams. And cleared out by Crusaders, and then Bowers on top of it, bolts it in, and then cleared by another Crusaders. Kim on the header, trying to keep it on his foot, off to another Crusader. Massawi to Pedersoli. Number 11 finally comes in here, so that's Edgar Hungwa. If I'm saying that right. And Herman clears it down, and Bowers needs to stay on top of it. He does, and for some odd reason, kicks it inside the box. Not necessarily a good play there, and then Massawi has it, but tackled by Christensen. Massawi still comes away with it. Pedersoli kicks it, and that should be a corner kick here. Bowers with a defender there. Probably his best bet would have to turn it to the outside and either just kick it out for a throw-in or try to get it past the guy, but he decided to kick it in the middle, which is very dangerous in soccer. You want to keep that ball away from the middle inside the box. That's where guys can score and pass and find teammates. So we got a corner kick, number 9, Cutter Owens, lefty, finds it, pushed away by the goalie, put it on the foot of Tender Soli, back to the other side, and off the post. And it's going to be a goal. Interesting call here. I'm not sure how that would have went in because it hit the post. The ball's got to be clearly on the opposite side of the goal line for it to score, and I'm not sure how that would happen if it hit the post in the corner. But they are going to count it a goal, and it's 1-0 Crusaders. Nice little kick, though. He went opposite side, far side. There's not much Grant goalie can do here because the center ref is not in position to make that call, and the AR makes the call, and he's got to stick with the call because he's not there. I have a hard time thinking that was in there.
He was right in the line, too. He was in the right spot. Yeah,
but we're going to assume it's a goal because he called it a goal. The whole ball's got to get over the line, and who knows if it did. Doesn't matter. It's 1-0. Crusaders up by 1. Let's see if Maranatha could strike back. Johnson. Kim's going to chase it down. Gets it on his foot. Finds a teammate, Bartolomeus. Bartolomeus turns it. Getting chased down from behind, and then the defense clears it. Johnson on his foot. Back to the defender of the Crusaders, and he clears it. Christensen clears it back. See if we get a little bounce here. We do. See what happens with the goalie Schmeling. Makes a nice little play there. Notice the big bounce. Picks it up. Again, it's 1-0 Crusaders here. 28 minutes left in the first half. There's a punt. And we're going to see a little good little play by Mueller there to keep it on his teammate. Over to Vital. Vital looks like a nice little nifty play there and kicks it past his teammates. Looking for a little pass there. Couldn't connect. Schmeling with the save. Oh, no, it wasn't a save. He just picked it up. And here's his punt. Kim on the header. Back to teammate Johnson. Almost broken up by a Crusader. And then picked up. Sent along by Tender Soli. Tender Soli being tackled by Bowers. Nice little defensive play by Bowers here. Clears it out. Herman. And Atoma. Number 10, Massawi to 18. All the way back to 15 into Massawi. Massawi to the center. Good passing here for the Crusaders. Headed out by Bowers, and then Atoma with the left foot. Defender keeps it in, number 15. Atoma on the attack here, trying to keep it in play, and he does. Nice play there. A little grab by Atoma, but we're going to let it play. And Williams trying to tackle him. And up to Mueller. Mueller kicks it ahead. Finds a Crusader. Tender Soli on his foot. Tried to be tackled by Atoma. Kicked out Massawi. Wide open here outside the box. Kicks it to the middle. Finds a teammate. Defended well. He finds an outside teammate and then kicked out. It's going to be a goal kick. Looks like Grant Bennett's telling his teammates, if you get your foot on it, kick it out. We got a goal kick. Grant Bennett with a wind-aided goal kick here, and again, we got a much like the new life game where we had a huge backwind. The goalies need to figure out, the goalie in this case, needs to figure out how to use that wind for you. And here we go. Here we go. Heads up. Heads up. Thank you. Oh, and the ball is coming in here. And heads up, and 25 minutes in, Maranatha will get the Rennies and Dimitrov in the game. They're better players. They were put down to start the game. Let's see if they can spark this team and get this game tied up. Grayson Rennie on the throw-in. Finds teammate Jojo. Jojo with the header, and then Batal chasing after it. And they're going to call that a goal kick. Batal hustling there. Nice little shield by number 15, Luke Newgard. And it looks like Newgard's going to be kicking the goal kick here. So goal kick Newgard. And you can see why he's kicking it. Into the wind he does that. And then Rennie promptly with the header. Dimitrov on his foot, trying to find Bartolomeus, but it's kicked out and a throw in here for Maranatha. Jaden Rennie on the throw in to Dimitrov. Dimitrov surveying, finding Batal, back to Dimitrov. Looked like a handball on Dimitrov, not called. There's been much called here. There's been some plays, and center ref has kind of elected to keep the play going, and maybe it's a delayed whistle. It's always very possible. Usually on a handball, you call blow those dead, but if you didn't see it, you can't call it. Herman on the throw-in for the Crusaders as number 7, Kobayashi, comes into the game for the Crusaders. Herman fanned on by Bowers and Rennie, but Rennie picks it up to Dimitrov. Dimitrov's going to turn it. He finds Bartolomeus through there. Bartolomeus cuts to the middle here, and foiled by the defense. But Batal's got it. Look, nice little lefty shot, and off the hands, but Schmeling grabs it. But that's got to be a corner kick. He's reacting like he missed it. The AR on the far side didn't make the call early, but goalie's reaction kind of told you that he dropped it. And so that's kind of nice. So now we got Dimitrov here on the corner kick. See if Maranatha can break even here. Dimitrov's got to be careful. The wind's really blowing toward there, so he wants to make sure he kicks it more toward the penalty kick spot, not necessarily inside the 6-yard box. Keeps it on the ground. Nice little play. Gets to the middle. And Mustangs couldn't get there before. It's pretty close. Johnson with a good hustle there. Back to Kim. Kim kicks it back. Crusaders on it, headed back. Johnson. And a little back and forth here. See if the Mustangs can find some teammates on there. Rennie to Dimitrov. Dimitrov picks it up. We're going to call him Jojo. Bartolomeus gets around the defender, and what's going to be the call here? I think he's going to do a goal kick here. Looked like that might have been off the defender, but nevertheless, it's going to be a goal kick for St. Croix Lutheran. Got Newgard on the goal kick here. Nice powerful leg there, headed off by 24. Picked up by Bowers. He finds a teammate, Rennie. Rennie looking to the middle, nobody home. And then off Johnson. Johnson kicks it back, Newgard with it. Newgard looking, but he's just going to kick it out of bounds. We'll get a throw in here for MCA. .21 minutes, 45 seconds left and running here. 1-0. St. Croix Lutheran scored with about 8 minutes in. Throw in here, Grayson. And there's the handball that we were talking hasn't been called, and properly called, and we'll get a direct kick here for St. Croix Lutheran. Newgard on the kick here. Newgard lines it up, and boy, he kicked that really well into the wind and got plenty of distance there, but couldn't find it. It knuckled out, and we'll get a throw in here for Maranatha. They go quickly. Herman with the header. Header's solely, and him kind of got confused. Batal on the inside there, kind of gathered up. Johnson finds Dimitrov. Dimitrov looking, dribbling, finding Bartolomeus into the corner. Bartolomeus trying to get past the defender. Defender with nice, Herman doing a good job being out there, and he just kicks it out. And it's going to be a throw-in for Maranatha. these extra balls on the sideline. There used to be one over here. It's right here. Chased down by the backup goalie, Sam Olsen. And Grayson Rennie be ready to throw it in. 20 minutes left in the first half here. Rennie inside the box, headed up. Jaden Rennie tried to keep it down, couldn't gather it down. Ball got a little too much bouncy. Grayson Rennie tried to tackle it, thrown up. Grant Bennett being aggressive out there, nice play. He's got to get back. Bowers chasing it down, and looks like he threw it off the St. Croix Lutheran player, and we got a throw in here for Maranatha. Good aggressive play by the goalie, and Bowers with a nice tackle. And a throw in. Nice kick up by Newhouse. It gets it over the top of the Maranatha defense. Christensen back to Grant Bennett. Grant Bennett back to Christensen. Christensen couldn't gather it, and we got a throw in here for St. Croix Lutheran. Herman inside the box finds his teammate Ole. Kicked around Grayson. Tipped out, picked up by the goalie. Kind of an odd play there, but it worked out for Maranatha. Grant's kind of waiting for his team to get down. Kind of kicked it off the side of his foot, off the head of number 13. Kind of an odd little header, but it worked. Penner Soley trying to kick it up to Ole. Grant Bennett's waiting on it. And what are they calling here? They're calling an offsides. Boy, I did not see that. It's just my opinion. Looked like it was a good play, but obviously it was offsides. Not the St. Croix Lutheran bench like that call, but okay, so an offsides call, so free kick here for Maranatha, and Grayson Rennie will take it. Rennie trying to find his brother Jaden Rennie off the side of his head, and the Crusaders pick it up. Dimitrov kicked it back to Rennie. Rennie finds Atoma, and then the ball finds it out of bounds, and we got a throw in for Maranatha. Jaden Rennie on the throw in, headed back by the Crusader defense, and then back to Rennie. Johnson finds his foot on it, but the defenders do that. Carried up. Rennie trying to get past. Bowers, nice job, and it's going to be a throw-in for Maranatha. Bowers making a number of nice plays here lately. Good to see him. Rennie throwing it in, trying to find Patal. A lot of grabbing there. Wow, they're going to call Maranatha on the grab. Certainly looked like Newgard had a lot of grab of Patal, but they both were grabbing, and in this case, the Mustang gets called. Looks like a number of Crusaders will be entering the game, and the next opportunity, Newberg. Good kick, trying to find his teammate. Rennie picks it up. Dimitrov looking for JoJo. See if they can connect here. Newberg back there. Newberg definitely good speed, good power. Definitely a very good defender. Turns the ball and gets it away from JoJo. Patal trying to get in there. Newberg foils the plan. Kobayashi there with a kick to a teammate. Back to Kobayashi. Off to another Crusader. That'd be Ozangar. Chipped up here. And Grant Bennett's aggressively trying to get that ball. Kicks it up. And cleared out. Herman trying to find it. Big bounce. Grant Bennett corrals the ball before the Ole Skyrin. We'll try that name. Big bounce here after the punt of Grant Bennett. Newberg gathers it. Chipped up here by Patal. JoJo trying to save it. He does. Two Crusaders in route, and then nice touch to Patal. Back to JoJo. And then touched out by Herman. And we're going to call this a corner kick here for Maranatha. Dimitrov on the corner kick. See what play they have drawn up for here. Last time he kept the ball on the floor. Bypassed one Maranatha player, and the defender came up and didn't allow it. Dimitrov up in the air, far post. Nice tip by the goalie Schmeling, gets it out of there, but picked up by Maranatha, kicked inside. Ball's bouncing around and then cleared out by them. Bowers, little chip here. Nice little chip play here by number 17. He's going to do that. And then pretty obvious call here for, and look at this, is going to be probably a card, as the AR was touching his pocket. I'm assuming, I've never seen that, but I'm assuming that's going to be a card because that looked like a pretty intentional play. And Bowers is going to receive a card for that. So he'll be told to come off the field, and you get a yellow card when you don't play the ball, and I didn't get a good look at that, but it looked kind of rough. Coach is going to get explanation here. Generally, you have to go for the ball if you get physical with the player, and in this case, that referee didn't feel that was going on. So we got Pedersoli lining it up here. And the free kick, we got 14:43 left as they stop the clock. And the coach and the referee had a Coach Adi Bolani from Maranatha. Had a good conversation with the ref here. And here's the free kick here for number 17. Kicks it right at the top of the box. Chipped away by Johnson. Picked up by Kobayashi. And then kicked out by Maranatha. It'll be a throw-in for St. Croix Lutheran. And we got a set. All right, throw in St. Croix Lutheran, 1-0 St. Croix Lutheran. We got about 14 minutes left in the first half. So far, St. Croix Lutheran has probably outplayed Maranatha. There's been a few more chances, a lot more possession by them so far early on. And here's a good example. Let's see if this can be broken up. Bartolomeos, with his quickness there, creates a foul. Coach Adi asking for a card there, but looks like just a inadvertent. Yeah, let's see if Dimitrov can free kick this one. He's with the wind at his back. This definitely has a chance to do something with it. Chips it up, headed by Grayson Rennie, redirected, and that's going to be a goal kick for St. Croix Lutheran. 13 minutes left. And we're going to stop the clock. Looks like there's going to be a little chit-chat here. I don't know if Batal and Newgard, Luke Newgard and Bobsy Patal must have been doing a little extracurricular, so the ref doing his best to kind of keep this game at bay. We don't want to get it chippy, but these boys get competitive and things like that happen. Newberg, free kick. Trying to find his teammate Oli. Just going to stick with his first name. His last name, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. We're going to keep playing here. Looked like there might have been a little bit of a kick there off the foot of Johnson. Rennie looking, kicking it back to Grant Bennett. Grant Bennett on the left, kind of kicked it in the middle. Dangerous kick there by the goalie, but gets away with it as it's got cleared. Gets past the defense. They kick it back to their goalie. Schmeling back into the corner for Herman. No, that's not Herman. That's number 9. Crusaders defense up. Dimitrov chasing it down. Kim chips it up. Running to the deep corner. Crusaders defense decides to kick it out, and we got a throw in for the Mustangs. Grayson Rennie on the throw in. Nope, that's his brother Jaden. Jaden Rennie on the throw in. Got through the feet of Vital and then kept up. Kim playing an aggressive defensive play, and then they get the foul on that. Free kick here for St. Croix Lutheran. 11:30 left in the first half. Caleb Johnson gets it out of the air. Vital trying to get a hold of it. Gets a little bit of possession here. Nice job by Vital, and then kicked it, couldn't connect it with the player. But Dimitrov hustles it back, finds Ben Christensen. Christensen kicks it in. Crusaders get it on the foot of Ole. Ole try to chip it in. Ben's going to kick it back to his goalie, Grant. Grant chipping it up, see if he can connect with a teammate. Finds the head of Herman. Off the foot of Rennie. St. Clair Lutheran getting it down into the box. Brought to the middle. Knocked down by Kim. Across. Hunghwa back across again. Looks like it went out of bounds, so we'll have a goal kick here for Maranatha. So we wind the clock under 10.5 minutes. Bennett on the goal kick here. See if Maranatha can tie this game up. Halftime show will be the salute to the seniors for the Mustangs. There's 5 seniors on this team, and at halftime we'll be celebrating its senior night here at Noble Sports Park in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. St. Clair Lutheran with some possession here after the goal kick. Hunghwa finds Herman. Back to Hunghwa. He's being smart to stay inside there. Kind of dicing through the defense here. Back out number 10, then cleared away. Dimitrov now. Little one touch here to Bartolomeos. He's going to try to take down the corner. Herman chasing him down. JoJo slows it up, tries to get past him. Back to Caleb Johnson. Johnson back to Bartolomeos. A little too much on that. And it's going to be a throw in. Throw in by St. Clair Lutheran, and then JoJo picks it up. It's Johnson to the middle. Nobody home. Good idea, but nobody there. Kim to break up that play. Trying to find a teammate, and he does. Rennie. And Rennie off his foot and finds a defender. Grant Bennett will gather it here and punt it. See if he could connect one of these punts here. One of his teammates, who's actually punted him a little too good. This one's actually a good punt because it's a little off the side of his foot. Atoma trying to gather it. Bounced off the head of Atoma again. Rennie. Couldn't find a teammate. See if Truax here with a nice aggressive play. Plays it up. JoJo couldn't keep it. Herman. Back to Christensen. Christensen to the middle to Rennie. Broken up by Kobayashi. Hung out with a nice little slide there. Truax, decent little play there on that. And then slide tackle Johnson. Throw in here for St. Clair Lutheran. 8 minutes left. And a sub in here for Crusaders. Wondering why MCA was subbing in the Mustangs. So we got Bowers in for Truax. And looks like we have a player down. Hunghwa. No, looks like he's going to walk it off. Nope, he isn't going to walk it off. Number 5 comes in for him. Joshua Peterson. Looks like that slide tackle might have nicked up his ankle. We got Herman on the throw-in. Aggressive play by Peter Soley. Herman chipping it up, trying to find a teammate, but Grant Bennett's going to gobble that one up. Nobody home. Picks up the ball, and here's his punt. Off the side of his foot. See if we can get a bounce here. Good header there by the Crusaders defender, and foul on Mustangs. And we're going to stop the clock here. 7:01 left. Little injury here, so we got a little stoppage in play. Tevin Asiago coming in for Bopsy Patal. Looks like that's number 8, and looks like he might have turned an ankle here. Colignon. So hopefully he'll be able to walk that off. A couple players dinged up. Hunghwa over here still holding his ankle. (1-0), 7:01 left in the first half. St. Croix Lutheran scored with about 32 minutes left in the first half, and since then there really hasn't been a lot of scoring chances. Newberg on the free kick, and we're